Oh wow, my prowess just got up. Like I needed that to be higher.
Alright, you want me to
Hey,
tell you my
Davey,
stats real quick?
what's your stealth again?
Alright, Cam Fam.
What it is, Cam?
Hello, Cam Fam. Welcome to another
Mine's a
edition
35.
of Evermore with Everlore.
We were nerding out while
the guys are excited because they're putting some EP to their characters and progressing their characters, so they're getting a little bit beefier.
We're still.
We'll see if the lore master can come up with ways to kill them all.
I'm sure he has ways.
I think we might.
Yeah.
But we'll see. All right. So as it is, I heard that jerk comment.
That's
why you're gonna die.
Yeah. He's gonna aim straight for me.
What'd you say?
Smite.
Kaliff is on his way, so he'll be here eventually. We're gonna go ahead. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So
definitely going for it.
We're gonna see who would like to
going for it.
Shoot for some of that EP gold.
You know it.
Yep.
We got 3 people.
Yeah.
Yo,
you doing it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we got 4.
All right, we got 4.
Hit us with that D8 real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's gonna be a
7,
5.
8.
That's 5. Oh, that's
1, 2.
It's like what?
Oh crap!
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Guys,
I want to take it. I'm stealing.
When I say get ready for tonight, this is what I mean.
I am ready for tonight. It's just weird.
It's weird.
I'm stealing it.
Oh, this is wrong.
All right,
but hold on.
You have the right date.
I did it the wrong side. So I need to fix this now.
Okay, well you will fix that. So
no, it's fine. I can do this.
You can do it.
I have it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hold on.
I do not have everything that happened, but I do have a lot.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. So a large orc taking 2 goblins. Okay. To find them missing first. Okay. So we went on a mission to find Brea because. So we started off and we talked to. Lady Wintrix. Talked to Lady Wintrix, and so she told us that we needed to go find Brea, and so we started to go find Brea. And we saw, after a while, we heard a noise, and so me and Rasitlian went out and looked, and there was a large orc talking to 2 goblins, and they were talking and then they left. And so we went back and communicated, and they were going a different way. So then we went to keep going the way that we were going to go. We knew which way to go because Stitch could feel it because he was connected to the...
Was he though? I mean,
my prayers was going on, man.
Sorry. Sort of.
All right.
Kind of ish connected to the angel.
I got fast more.
Right.
And so eventually we found them, and the dragon was laying down, cut up, because it was hurt.
Okay.
And so we helped Brea fight some of the monsters that were trying to hurt her. And so we were fighting, and so some stuff happened, and the brilliant, wonderful Bloodstar had 3 giant arrows come down to him.
About that.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he looked the strongest guy in the eyes and just shot him. He killed him dead. And then, with the last arrow, he shot the person behind Brea who was going to surprise attack Brea.
That no one saw. That is correct.
Good job.
I saw it.
And we looked at the bodies and stuff, And so we found some stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And so Brea started loading body parts onto the dragon's back.
Okay.
The dragon's
name is.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now.
No, I have it here.
Yeah, huh? You got it here now, huh?
All right, so go on.
I'll get it. Okay. So you
Me.
the wonderful,
Hi, David.
illustrious.
What? Don't try to smooth talk us.
Manitoba decided to, as the gentleman he is, help Brea. And then Brea collapsed.
That's a valid point, Cam.
He doesn't know nothing.
And then Brea collapsed from exhaustion.
Okay.
And then the dragon allowed Manitoba to put her onto his back, to her back. And we started walking. Yeah, stuff happened. We rested. The next day, as we were going back to the place,
30 seconds.
the dragon breathed on us and we got like super fast. And we started like running and stuff, and it was really cool, and we jumped high. And we got there, and as we were walking in, one of the guards talked to Stitch about summoning the angel, and Stitch looked really dumb because he was asleep. And it was like, ha ha ha, that's not him. Blah, blah, blah.
That's fair.
You would remember that part. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
all.
remember?
That's all.
All right, I'm cleaning it up. Calling it in to clean up.
Got still too. Anybody else got something of importance to?
Yep.
I've just got one.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing from you? All right, so.
I mean, I do have some stuff.
Oh, no, you just
You
said
didn't
nothing.
say. You just.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great. So let me just clean up some stuff a little bit. Yes, you were right in the beginning. There were some people talking to Lady Wintrix, and all this stuff, trying to get the plan going and everything. We did get breathed on by the dragon and all that stuff. So up to that point was cool. I remember distinctly you falling though, because you was trying to do something cool, and you was like, and then you like, and that was hilarious to me. But you got back up. You recovered. It was cool. You recovered quickly. That was nice. But yeah, that was dope. We got back into town, and I remember smacking Stitch awake. He didn't just wake up.
Yes, that's right.
I definitely smacked him awake
Because
he was knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Tired,
Yeah, tired, Yeah, from not getting your prayers answered. So then we got back into the town and stuff. We hung out at the 3/5 and whatnot. Oh wait, no, we didn't. I'm sorry, but. Wait, where did I go steal? No, yeah, you can steal.
Okay, right.
Anyway, there was someone who was there at the 3/5 from hearing what we had done in the battle that wanted to join. Also, his nickname was Angel Friend. That was hilarious because he was not a friend. Yeah. But also we learned more about Brea because she shot a stone blast when she was surrounded in the forest, and we were like, that's weird because she's a vlel. But so we started learning how being a dragon knot kind of bonds you to the dragon and whatnot. And so you get more of the abilities that way and things like that. Let's see, we got some weird, obviously. And then, yeah, I mean, we did hang out with Brea. You did help her out. And so Caper respected him in that manner and decided to let you be the only one who could touch Brea and put stuff with her. And I tried to make my own soda with some infused water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was all right. I'm neutral now.
With some dirty
as long as it's not
berry
negative. Yeah. But
dirty
yeah,
berry
there's
water.
some pretty dope stuff that happened.
All right.
All right.
So the dragon name is Caper.
Yeah,
already said that.
I say it.
Well, also is a demigod.
A demigod.
Demigod.
See? Oh yeah, it's a steal. Trying to steal my steal.
I mean, it's really
Okay.
great though.
And then, just for clarification, yes, I was knocked out. I was resting.
I hear you.
No, you're
yeah.
After fasting,
Because you were
and praying-
exhausted?
Yeah, I was.
Yes,
Yes.
Hey,
Because
at least I'll be
Yeah,
honest. I was knocked out, dead asleep. Okay.
Anyone for 1 EP, you guys said that we got some loot, some swag.
Yeah.
what was important?
Well, there were
The I mean, yeah, because all that was stuff, but the scales, the dragon
How
scales.
many?
There was
We got
9 green dragon
nine
scales
greenish
and
dragon
8 of the brownish ones for Caper.
which we gave back to.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Because
have
he
the
was like-
measurements for them though.
Okay,
6
let's see
inches.
it.
The 9 green dragon scales were 6 inches to 2 feet,
Yeah,
Okay.
and the 8 brown scales were 9 inches.
yeah,
I had 6.
All right.
Bro.
that's right, Reaper.
Okay. All right. So we'll give you 2 for the retelling.
Thanks.
1. 1. He said caper, and then you messed up demigod.
Yeah,
So
I
close,
saved
though.
Demigon
So
from
you,
you.
yeah.
so you said no or yes?
So no,
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 you
no
said
heal
no.
now. Sorry, sir.
Okay.
You
All
said
right.
no or
Um,
yes. You said no.
Okay. So you're right. We're back in the city. It was by this time it's pretty late,
Yep.
and so who remembers for 1 EP?
Do we have to tap it in?
Well, let's think about this. Did we meet the person who was interested in joining
No.
Yeah.
or
No.
training?
No.
No, well,
No.
him
No.
personally?
Okay.
No, we were
No.
told about it.
All right.
Liana told us
Yeah,
about it.
and then you
Okay.
offered
And
Anthony's character, Kaliff, as the teacher.
okay, and so that's where we concluded.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. 1 EP since you said no the first.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that was the answer. That was
It's no first.
Gotta be
Yeah.
louder.
Okay. So we're going to pick up right there.
Okay.
We had just come back to the city. It's still, actually this wasn't actually late because we woke up and got a pretty early start, and then we had
Yeah, it's morning.
the speed and all
Yeah.
that stuff. However, after expending that much energy and everything, we would be exhausted.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not.
so everybody
Get
roll
out of
stamina.
here.
I mean, hey, I got a good
Hey,
save.
my stamina went up.
Roll stamina.
Also, the craziest thing is no one gave me 5.
Yes, we
It's
did.
all good.
Give you the guy.
I did not get a good sleep, you know.
Why not?
Like,
Where's his guy?
when they were holding me, like, I got cramps. It was only 11.
You good.
What is the total?
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay. Roll, can you roll for
What
power?
color is that?
Oh.
It's green.
And hit the chord.
How was your stamina?
12.
Jeez.
He just rolled a 12.
I
Stamina.
got you.
It's only 19.
Okay, well, come on. Just bring it over, please.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome, 'cause that's all
I
we
got
need.
you.
All right. Okay. What were those numbers again?
12.
I got a 17.
12, 17,
13.
13.
14.
Oh, me? I got a 11.
Okay.
He got 17. 19.
You got 19.
Yes.
Okay. Kaliff is the only one of us who feels like he is not about to pass out.
Wow.
The rest
Wait, was
of
I
us-
right below it?
But
Is
I'm
that why you
already
laughed?
asleep.
Yeah.
So was I. So
Did I,
was I.
Yeah.
did I ever even wake up? I never woke up.
Oh yeah, he's right. Yeah. He's
so you
already
definitely
asleep.
did- Yeah. That's right. I'm holding him.
Yeah.
No, since I slept longer than you guys, shouldn't I wake up?
So you're still out.
No, you are out.
I'm a
So, Leoniani,
fan.
with Monaco was speaking.
That's great. He's a teacher.
Thank you for letting us know about the potential trainee.
We're gonna hit the head.
Kaliff, you look fresher than us.
Pressure.
Perhaps you can go introduce yourself, and we'll make our way through. As we're going through, we get into the room.
Hello.
But what it is.
In an Australian accent. Obviously.
Everybody roll
Oh no! Please not
insight.
Dag nabbit.
Let's go, bro. I got my insight.
I wish
up,
I had
too.
the insight that I have in real life. Listen, please not
You got
insight.
19.
He said insight.
And I got a
30.
23.
30.
17.
No, 24. 24.
24. You got
24,
or-
and then he
well,
got
no,
a.
you don't roll. You're asleep.
You right? That's facts.
Yeah, that is facts.
facts.
What did Caleb get? I mean, what Caleb get?
He got a 19.
Okay.
I rolled really well.
So.
Whatever.
And then what is Manitoba?
Let's say the 2 30s get it, hopefully.
Okay.
The 30s don't get nothing.
So the 30s
Yeah.
in the corner. There are still the workers. Remember, we said that the actual carpenters and everything had left. They gone to the war, but their apprentices are still there.
Moving stuff around. Looking busy.
And so, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I just noticed
I have to
on
fix
the
that
sheet
character.
Oh, okay.
some that
Let's get that fixed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the workers are trying to look busy, now that fool Wahuru is there, you know.
Now they look, they really try to.
But you guys can tell they're really sort of unsure of what they're doing, you know, and you catch them sort of looking at each other, you know, sort of sheepishly. And in the corner,
Weaklings.
trying to sort of look, I guess, more imposing, is a human male, and very pale skin, short brown hair with freckles, and as we come in, he sort of looks to Liani, and with the 30, you guys see she gives a little nod, and then he comes running up. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
Smite him. Let's smite him now.
comes to
Out of the 6 of us.
Enemy.
yeah.
If it, I mean, it
It's
would
gone,
obviously
one's
me
asleep.
because, you know.
Oh yeah, one is asleep.
It's obvious.
Well, it wasn't him anyway.
It works out with it's Kaliff anyway. So he comes up to Kaliff and he says, "I'm Jabnil.
Jabnil?
Jabnil Loke. Spelling it is Jabneel. Loke is Lok. I'm here to learn how to be a warrior. I hear you guys and roll insight.
Can y'all wake me up or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I got that
see
perfect
nothing.
12, 32.
Can y'all wake me up or something?
30.
11.
30.
I feel like I want to meet this guy.
So 32.
Yeah.
You say Leoniani mouthing, and he goes, Wahuru. I hear Wahuru can teach me how to fight. What do I need to do?
I'm gonna ask Liana, why are you prompting this kid?
I want to roll insight on his appearance to see is he stout, is he strong, is he
Okay, all right.
a little consistent.
Leoniani will say to you, we all needed assistance at one time.
I mean, that's gonna take 100.
27.
Okay, 27.
He's outside.
Okay.
He's a little man.
At 27, he was in the process of doing so.
Sorry.
At 27, you see that he is. Well, I'll hold the description until.
Okay. All right.
So after,
Well, until Kaliff comes back in, and Wahuru is a full party.
Yeah.
Yes, which should hopefully be any moment now.
Yeah. He better do that prowess roll. Start putting it. Wahoo!
Hey,
Wahuru, right?
Wahuru.
All right. So
Your trainee's talking to you.
Kaliff, just in time, your trainee Jab Neil
Amani no Solomu job.
You might want to write that down.
is speaking with you, and he just introduced himself to
What
all
language?
of Wahuru.
I like how
he
you said that.
speaks in broken wood, actually,
Okay.
Well, I can't.
What is it?
Broken wood.
and so Stitch had just rolled to see if he could do insight on his appearance, and
I was gonna ask insight to see his race, so that works out.
He's human.
he's human.
Okay.
So he's
Short, pale skin,
Um,
brown hair, freckled human.
Oh,
Named
So
Jack
yeah, you can
Yellow.
write that down. He's
okay. All
Just
right.
like you.
human,
out the
pale
corners,
skin.
freckles, and brown hair. Other than that,
Well, I have blonde hair, but yeah.
That's, yeah.
that's why we said if he had brown hair.
And
Oh.
he is
I
To be him.
I'm gonna need another character progression sheet.
okay. All right.
We got you, bro.
Thank you.
So he looks to be nervous, but seems to be extremely willing.
All right.
Give me 1 second here. Let me get the other sheet.
His first training session, Lobo.
He quits.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass that down, please.
Okay, what I want you to do,
I was
I'm
being
asleep, so this is out of game. I want you to just beat him up and be like, you.
Yeah.
Just start
Arm wrestle
beating
Lobo.
Okay. He has a lean frame.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay.
he not very muscular.
Yeah.
He does have a wooden staff
Ah.
that seems to be just something he picked up like through the woods.
Right.
You know, it doesn't seem to be very strong or polished or anything like that.
That's fine.
He's not wearing any armor,
Oh
and
my lord.
he has clothing that you would imagine would be fit for just like a regular peasant.
Ah.
And he seems very excited.
All right.
So Manitoba's going to
Sleep.
Yeah, Manitoba's going to suggest, hey, you know, if Kaliff, if you're up to it, and by the way, out of game, we did a stamina roll, and you're the only one who is up to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
The rest
okay.
of us have to go to sleep. So
Okay.
Manitoba says,
I don't have to go to sleep.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have to
you
stay
just
asleep.
can't wake up. So Manitoba will say, if you're up to it, why don't you take them into the back? I believe there's a little courtyard in the back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can maybe run them through a couple things.
I'm saying, no, don't do that. I'm saying,
Beat him within an
try
inch of
on,
his
brother.
life.
As
You got this.
Manitoba, as Wahuru, we need to go and discuss some things further.
Yeah.
I want to start this snoring as loud as possible.
Right.
No.
Just
I'm
to
gonna-
annoy you.
So when you
So-
say that, like I said, I'm gonna tell him, try on, brother. You got this. And then I'm gonna look at Jabneel and I'm gonna be like, I remember my first day. Pat him on the shoulder. And then keep it moving.
Is,
Peasant.
are your earbuds okay? You just
I'm gonna walk up
about
and just say
exploded.
welcome.
Okay.
And then
All
I'll
right.
go ahead and.
I just imagine like if
And he's going to look at Liani. Insight.
okay.
Anybody catch that? Or?
All right, 21.
Watch
Oh,
him use
that was
hand.
Insight.
25.
Come on, that's only.
Seven.
Oh wait, that's a 6.
Yeah.
That means I got
23.
23.
Okay.
25.
Is it?
25.
Oh my gosh.
You will see that she subtly goes and then sort of like this, you know, and he's like, "Angel friend, angel friend, nice to meet you."
Thank you.
Ah.
Oh
You
god.
heard of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna face
He's a
palm.
keeper.
I'm literally the person.
Face
Can I
palm.
shoot him in the neck?
Alright.
Can I wake up, shoot him in the neck, and go back to sleep?
I
So
would like to-
Manitoba is going to go up.
Yeah,
we're gonna
let's go meditate.
We don't have beds,
Oh, I have
we haven't really. But we have our, our gear packs and all that.
As you
Yeah,
guys
you
go
set up
upstairs, I'm
mine.
going to wish you a nice meditation.
Can you
Yeah,
set up
we'll
mine
just put
and
you
my
on the
tent
floor.
for me?
Yeah.
Would you mind putting my tent up for me?
No, you're on
in
the
there?
floor. You're fine. You're
No.
still asleep.
Yeah.
I have a sleeping bag. I have 2 of them actually.
All right.
Okay. So,
Oh, thanks. Okay.
what do you want to do?
So first, I'm going to, welcome Jabkeel to Wahuru.
Jabnil.
Jabneel, my
But
apologies.
you can call me Jab. Or you
Jab?
can call me Lo.
Lo?
Yeah, most people call me Lo. That's my last name.
Ah. And, how many years old are you again?
How many years?
Yes.
Well, my mother says I'm 15, but I'm not really sure because sometimes she lies to me.
Oh. So you'd be a younger recruit. That's fine.
No, I'm not young. I'm the oldest in my family.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 8 sisters
What?
and I have 3 brothers.
Wow.
My mom is very attractive.
Yeah, because popping about, man.
Are you allowed to be here currently?
Yeah, I have to earn my keep.
Ah.
Okay.
All right, that's understandable.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard work out there,
I admire your dedication.
and
This is when I wish I had Deep Sleeper.
I wanna learn how to get in there and do that stuff,
That's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
and then I want to get that
We can
stuff.
just can we read
You
tick?
know, Wahuru, if you come with us, you will certainly earn your
Let's
pay.
go.
Okay, I'm not sure about going with you guys.
Hmm?
I was just thinking about maybe learning some stuff.
Oh,
I don't know what you guys do for sure.
well,
We go around
Wahuru,
killing things.
We kill things.
our go.
We
You're
You
liberate.
guys are all asleep. You're all asleep.
Sorry,
You
I'm
guys
just
are
saying,
asleep.
out of game, we kill things.
Well, Wahuru,
liberate.
our goal is we like to be liberators. So, our goal as a group is to free slaves from their captivities, which includes fighting bad guys.
Okay. We're gonna train now.
Absolutely.
That's all he cares
And then
about.
for his first lesson, what I would like you to do is put on this set of leather armor. And then it's just going to be my leather armor, which is like 2 APR cost and 3 vestment.
Why are you having armor?
I just
We'll
want to
get him
see.
used to it.
I want to see if he can do some stuff with it on. If he has
Yeah.
enough APR.
You gotta remember, how big are you?
You know what? Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I mean,
scratch
you're
that.
an elon
You can shrink
over
down.
Yeah,
at
let's
the-
see what you can do.
Well, okay. I'm gonna wear the armor, shrink down to small size,
It looks
and then
like-
hand it to him.
Yeah, but as soon
Nah.
as,
But
as,
then
soon
the
as it's
armor
not
will go
you,
back.
it'll
That's
I
funny.
mean,
man.
the ability is your ability.
Okay.
It would look
We're
like
gonna
his
we're gonna
dad's
retcon what
clothes.
just happened there. I'm gonna take him out back.
Out of game, if you recall, well, you weren't here for the recap,
Oh.
but in part of the recap, last time when we fought the goblins and things like that,
Right.
they had armor, and it was crude
Right.
quality,
Yeah.
armored weapons, things like that. So
Give him
we'll
some
have a
poor
sack
leather.
of stuff.
Okay,
You
all
could
right.
ask Monotopa to
Some
get
poor
on.
leathers and
So-
some
So,
armor.
poor
You know,
swords or
I just want to
daggers.
like have him put on a set of like leather armor or something and see if he can still like do attacks.
Okay, I mean, so Monotopa
Yeah.
will give you the basics, and a sword, a short sword, and
All right.
leather. All right.
Sweet.
Okay.
This kid party wipes.
Right.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay. So
With the poor.
are you? Like, how do you plan on? You gonna
Okay.
go out to the
So,
courtyard? Or?
I was gonna go out to the courtyard. Do we have like dummies, or would I have to like try and craft one?
Roll to see what the courtyard looks like, because I don't even
I
know if
roll
you've
because
been
this
out
is
there
my
before.
house.
Okay,
No,
all right.
sleep.
We're safe.
And I rolled a 1
Roll
to see the
better or you
courtyard.
stamina?
18 to see the
18?
courtyard.
I mean, it's not hard to see.
It's
What's
a
your
courtyard.
17?
The courtyard is it's about 20 feet by 30 feet,
Yeah.
and it's walled off, just with wooden walls,
Right.
and the back of it, there was a building there,
Mhm.
but through the war, it has been demolished.
Right.
So there's a bunch of rubble in the back, and it's spilled over somewhat into our courtyard.
Okay.
The grass is overgrown
Right.
because it hasn't really been kept up.
I would teach him some wax on
And there's just a couple of empty buckets right around.
Put that to
Okay,
good use.
alright. So could I like maybe take part of like the rubble, like a stick or something, and then put like a bucket on the stick, and then draw like a little bad guy face on it?
What are you going to draw with?
You know what? Could I use ash and like dust from the building?
Sure.
They probably need
I mean,
some
what are you going to
water,
mix it
though.
with?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just gonna take some like ash on my hand and then draw the face with it with my fingers.
Well, it's not. It wouldn't stay.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not cakey.
Okay.
Because it's
alright.
not fresh.
I got you.
So
Sure.
I mean, if you want to get
The
some
dirt
water
wet.
and just mix it
Just
easily.
create water real quick, bro.
I don't know that,
That
you can.
thing he can't do.
I have.
Yes, you can. It's teamwork.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna set a bucket on a stick.
Okay.
Remember,
All right. You set a bucket
It's gonna
on the stick.
well, not like a
Create
small
one.
stick. It's gonna be like a regular person-sized like plank or something.
Big boy.
Okay. All right. I mean, because I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, a building fell down. So.
Right.
Thank you.
Roll your.
Would that be Mendercraft?
No, actually, I want you
Yep.
to
Oh.
first. I want you to roll Protean.
Protean? Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Survival.
Survival? Oh, bet I can do that. 22.
Okay.
Okay.
Spicy.
So as you were walking into the rubble, you with that roll, you noticed one part was about to give out,
Yeah.
and so you quickly got off of that beam,
Right.
and so the rubble seeks in more,
Water.
and a plume of smoke comes up. So now roll
When I
stamina.
wake up,
Okay.
I have, like,
Oh, now we're rolling. You said to roll Protean first.
Baby, we're exhausted. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to roll stamina to see if I can keep going? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that was. Ooh.
Good roll.
17.
Okay. All right. So you cough a little bit,
17.
but
Ah,
you
my
managed
apologies.
to. Get,
Ah.
it's not exhaustion. It's dealing with that. It's a different stamina situation.
Oh yeah, cause like.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
He's
How
already
low did he
good
roll?
as far as the exhaustion goes.
Not there.
So yeah, you cough a little bit,
All right.
but you're fine,
Okay.
and you do manage to get the items that you want. Roll craft, please.
Craft. Okay. I can do this.
Wait,
I can't do this. 9.
What?
I got a 9
You got a 9.
overall.
Oh, okay. So
I rolled a 1.
So okay, you put the thing up there,
Yeah.
and what do you ask me to do?
I'm putting like the stick in the ground, and then I'm putting the bucket on the stick.
Okay. And I mean, what are you wanting him to do?
Oh, okay. I just want to like see him take like one of the crude swords we have, and then I just want to see like how he strikes, because I want to
Okay.
show him like how to strike more efficiently with a weapon.
Okay.
That
So
thing
he
you don't
goes.
So you wouldn't know.
He gets
What?
ready.
I'm just saying, like,
He's the one doing it. So let him do what
He
he's
sort
doing.
of, he would though.
Because
We're
he's
split.
seen us,
Good.
so it's not like he's
the
you
difference
know.
between I can see a great
All
archer.
right,
I can't
so
shoot.
Well, I mean,
he's going to roll to hit,
I can.
and
I beat you.
as he's
The
swinging,
letters every
Mhm.
time.
even before he hits the target, it falls down.
Ah, my apologies. Let me set this up better real quick, and then can I try and repair it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll craft.
You can do it.
18.
Solid.
Okay. So it looks firmer. Now can I do it?
Yes, that was
Alright.
an example of an enemy dodging an attack. That's gonna
Oh,
exactly.
you're so smart.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're my trainer.
Oh
God. Kaliff has next level intellect.
And you rolled a 1. So I mean, it's not combat, so we don't have to double roll.
Yeah.
But he definitely
But
don't hit the thing.
so he misses
Okay.
completely.
That's
Try it
fine.
again.
And
This
you know,
means that we have things
he
to
almost
improve on.
loses
Right?
the sword.
That's fine.
That's
So first, I'm gonna have to ask that you have a tighter grasp on your sword. The most like, you don't want to lose your weapon no matter what.
Okay. All
And
right.
then next, maybe control your strike a little more. Instead of swinging as hard as you can, just make sure your blade hits the target.
Okay.
All right, go ahead
I'm
and strike.
ready to go. Now he rolled a 5, which okay, so he'll hit the target.
Mm-hmm.
So this can go on, or is there anything sort of specific you want him to get out of this?
I just want him to, you know, maybe have a little more control in his blade instead of just like swinging it.
Okay. So for this first session,
Yeah.
would you basically just show him different strokes? Is that what you're sort of doing, or
I was gonna
stances,
show
or-
him. I was gonna show him basically just like how to have control over a blade. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll a d4.
1d4.
Yep.
Got it. I was about to use yours. Oops. 1.
Should have used it.
Okay. So after 1 hour of training,
That might have been good.
after 1 hour training, he's exhausted,
Okay.
and but he's still trying to do
Right.
it.
Okay. You seem to be tired. And that's fine. Once you've exercised yourself so much, you're not going to be able to get much more experience once you're like exhausted.
Did I let you down?
You didn't let me down. You've been practicing for an hour straight.
Okay.
You got to start somewhere, mate.
All right. So
We should show him some stuff.
so can I come back tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna have to talk to the rest of Wahuru. You should be able to come back tomorrow, though.
Okay. So should I come back tomorrow?
Sure.
Yes, just show up.
Okay. What time should I come back?
Same.
What time is it right now? Out of game?
Oh, out of game. I mean, it's about noon.
It's about noon. Okay. I'm gonna ask that he comes back around the same time.
Okay. All right. So I got another question.
What's up?
When do we go get stuff?
Ah, you are.
A novice.
You're on the path. However, you're going to have to spend more time training before.
But I hit it.
You did hit it. However, if you truly, I believe.
He's
It's so bad.
No,
no.
He's
Okay,
straight to the
I have
point
to-
with
no.
no.
Okay,
You
look.
suck.
Have we woken up in an
Okay.
hour?
Good.
No. Roll a d10, please.
Everybody?
No, just one.
Here, buddy. In the club. Hydrated.
One.
We have woken up in an hour.
Dope. All right,
Okay.
so I'm going to the courtyard.
While you
Yeah,
did
me
hit the
too.
target, I
I'm
believe
going
you're
to.
going to need to train more before you can defend yourself in the face of real danger.
Okay.
Okay. I guess.
We're going.
So I'll be back tomorrow?
Absolutely.
All right.
And
As he's walking out,
I'm wanting
I'll
a solo.
high-five
You gonna high five?
Can I say hello?
All right.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying hello.
You're still asleep.
He's
No,
up
no,
there.
I know,
we're all
you're
up
up.
now. We're all up
That
now.
makes sense. He's been asleep for like 4
Yeah,
hours.
he's
So
got the
we-
good rest.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Nice
come
and
up to
hello.
you, Kaliff.
What's
Bye,
your,
angel friend. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
What's your name?
So
Oh,
Kaliff,
I'm Jab Neal.
how did training go?
Jab-
Oh, you were
Neal.
sleeping. That's right.
well,
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Very
don't
tired.
believe he quite
Yeah.
understands what he's
So-
attempting to get himself into.
Why are you here?
Is this your target?
I'm here to train.
Target?
That one was training me.
Kaliff.
Cal. Oh, that's his name. He didn't tell me his name.
I didn't
Ah.
tell him his name.
Our
Come on,
apologies.
Kaliff.
None
What
of
a
you guys
guy.
said his name.
My name
Sorry.
is
I haven't been talking to
Rasitlian
him.
Coinshot.
I've been talking to Kaliff.
Sorry. My
You're
name.
you're a coin shot?
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure.
Let's
Yeah.
go talk to
Wait, my
him.
friends hear this.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Coin Shot.
Well, how are you?
I'm fine.
Was your practice
gonna-
efficient?
Yeah, I was hitting that thing all, and I did it for a whole hour.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow.
I was, I was trying.
talk to
Okay,
him.
I was out of game. I was trying to critique him on how to hit it better.
Yeah, you gotta be able to.
But you don't use a sword.
He doesn't really get that
Yeah. I
stuff
got
yet.
you.
So, Jeb Neal?
Jab Neal. You can call me
Jab
Lo.
Neal.
Everybody calls me Lo. That's my last name.
Hello, Loke.
Yeah, Lo.
Oh wait.
Vandra.
Wouldn't
Nice to
he?
meet you.
Wouldn't he have to
I
speak a
hail
different
from the
language?
House of Hairu.
You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand
you.
anything he said.
I could go in Iromo.
Yeah, but he's been speaking
Well, then
wood.
I'll
No.
speak Dwarven then.
Hmm.
Then I shall try.
Hold on one second.
Worm tongue.
I'll
Try
try
mage.
halfling.
Do you know mage? If
Uh,
I
try
do
mage.
know mage.
Try
Actually,
mage. He seems like a mage to me.
I know like a bunch of them. I thought he was a mage too, but
Actually, when you do Dwarven,
he responds.
yes.
Awesome. I am Vandra hailing from the House of Hairu.
Ah,
Oh, what's up? He knows-
Look
he
at
knows
you.
I don't know Dwarven.
So, how was practice?
it was good, but he said I'm tired, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow.
Are you
Are
not
you?
tired?
You seem a little bit tired.
No, I'm not tired.
Hey,
Sure.
hey,
Yeah, I'm sure I could do this all night.
hey.
If you aren't honest,
we-
you're just gonna get
It
yourself
happens
hurt.
to the best of us.
Yeah, I know. I said I'd come back tomorrow.
That's good, man. That's
We-
good. That's good. What did you guys work on?
Consistency's important.
I was doing that, and I was
Okay.
hitting it and everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I was helping him improve on his striking attacks.
That's awesome, man.
yeah.
How'd you hear about us?
Well, everybody's talking about the war, and in the neighborhood I'm at, a lot of times we don't have much to do, and so we just sit around and talk. And a couple of weeks ago, there was a guy that came around and said that Wahuru was trying to train people, and that we could help defend our city, but Mom said I couldn't do it because I had to make money.
Well,
And so,
Well, since you
Mis-
did such a
Mr.
good...
Loke, since you had such a good training,
I was
already
gonna
have
give
the
him
idea.
5 silver pieces.
Dang it! I was gonna flip one at him too.
I mean, you both can.
Okay, here you go.
6 silver pieces.
Yeah! All
We'll
right,
see
I will
you
be back
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Roll
Can I
insight.
give him half a silver piece?
Insight time.
Give him the packet. Oh, nice with the fat 12.
Yeah.
That's 33.
Wait,
21.
22.
23.
22.
You guys don't see what he does with the money.
33 doesn't see?
You guys don't see what he does with the money.
Oh,
I have a question.
What's
Out of game or
insight?
Out of game.
21.
Okay.
21? No,
So-
that's one higher than me.
So you rolled a 12 as well?
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
did he?
Never mind. Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Crazy.
All right. And
Oh, wait, I never
so-
told him my name.
I mean, he's leaving, so you can tell him.
Hold on, before you leave, I'd like to introduce myself. I am the Bloodstar.
The Bloodstar. That's pretty cool, man. Shake your hand.
I think
All
this
right.
guy's
Oh, yeah, you-
art-
you have to
So-
So do you.
more of an artist.
Bloodstar, Hairu, Vandra,
That is correct.
Angel Friend, Mr. Coinshot. I will be back tomorrow, guys, and Kaliff. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for the lesson. Gotta go.
Absolutely, sir.
Bye-bye.
He runs out.
I'm gonna go check our loot.
And
real
he's
He
quick.
should be
human,
paying
right?
us.
I mean,
As far as we
you
know.
see him as
Okay.
human, yes.
I'm
I
gonna go
get
down in the
sneaky
basement and make
suspicion I
sure we
should
have
talk
our
to him if he's
our
can't.
loot and stuff is still there.
You gonna do what?
Go downstairs
We probably
and check
should.
our secret compartment for loot.
Oh, okay.
Sure
I'm
it's
going
all
down. Yeah. Liani Ani is there, and I mean she'll be in front of it like a hawk. So.
All right.
everything's
Good.
fine. All right. Okay, so
Well,
Um,
now that that's happened,
Kaliff, Manitoba says, thanks. He seemed very pleased.
He did seem very
That
pleased.
was a good suggestion you had.
Thank you. I
Hopefully
believe.
they'll start coming in. Now that we have Angel Friend,
There we go.
and all,
Renowned.
that'll be
We need to buy it.
interesting.
Once again,
I still hate you.
once again, this is the first time.
you heard about me.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go outside and
Remember that target
strike the
practice?
dummy he made.
Awful.
Manitoba, well, okay, give me a second. Manitoba is going to go up to the
See if it falls
the apprentices, and well, first of all, I gotta see if
But
he's
he
in.
hit it.
Okay, he's going to speak in Wood Tongue, and is going to ask them, since the carpenters are here, are you guys able to make a sign for us? We don't have a sign out front, and now that people are starting to get to know us,
3
um,
fifths.
I think it would be great to have a sign called the 3/5.
The 3/5 of
Home of Wahuru.
Wahuru's 3/5.
We'll call it 3/5.
Of
Yeah,
Wahuru.
yeah, just
Of
3/5.
Wahuru. Home of Angel Friend.
No.
Because then people want to come.
Wahuru's 3/5.
So,
Just 3/5.
Okay.
one of the apprentices who looks to be older will say, yeah, we can definitely do that for you. It'll be 5,000 silvers.
Wait, do we hear this?
If I hear that, I'm gonna walk over.
And that was
I'm
one
sorry, sir.
No, what are you for a sign?
3,000, that sounds like a great deal.
Hold on.
Who said 5,000?
Our apologies.
Clearly they're trying to get over on us. A sign does not cost that
I would like to
much.
apologize. Our halfling has been indulging in the ale. 3,000 even seems a little bit high.
Alright.
Let's say about.
I mean, guys, there's paint, there's wood.
We'll
Let's
give
say
you
500.
300.
And
300?
wood quite literally grows on
I'm
trees.
going to roll intimidation.
That's true. Paint is also
Intimidation?
Intimidation.
Okay, fine.
We
I'll
always
persuade
do
them.
it.
I'm a little mad that they tried to
We're
get
in
over it.
Please don't.
We all take out our weapons. You were saying.
They're trying to make their,
Yeah.
bosses happy.
That's fine.
Please don't take
So
us.
persuasion
12.
was a 23.
Nice.
Okay.
If he goes around trying to intimidate people, like, not intimidate, overcharge people, that'll make them angry because they won't.
300?
Yes.
That seems reasonable, I guess. Yeah. So I guess you'll be wanting the typical sign, carving, painting, things like that.
Yep.
All right. 3/5, you say?
3/5.
Yes.
Okay. I can do that. And he sort of tries to give dimensions.
Right.
It'll be this big, maybe twice this big,
Okay.
and about that size. So we
Maybe
can
twice
get
that.
started on that. How let's see. And he talks to the other kid. Okay, yeah, we can do that for you in about 3 or 4 days, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
I give you
wonderful.
an hour.
No.
12 minutes.
Start.
Says the guy who was like 3,000. Get out of here.
12 minutes, take it or leave it.
So they start off and they're looking through the different pieces of wood they have,
Got it.
and they're sort of coming up with concepts and things like that, and they're sort of bickering amongst themselves. All right.
Okay, I have a question. Do I have a sling bow or a composite sling bow?
Composite symbol.
You have a composite sling bow.
Okay.
Which is what you should have written on the back of your character
I
sheet.
put
I have a
sling bow,
Well,
but I
you
forgot to
just
put composite.
Yeah. And so while we're talking about armor, Manitoba will mention if we are going to be getting trainees, maybe we should keep
Some of
the
those
lower,
spoils, yeah.
level armor and
I would
Especially
say
since we
some.
don't get
Oh,
much
Manitoba.
food anyway.
yeah.
Also, I believe it would be beneficial of us to maybe clean out our courtyard a little bit. Some of the debris of a building behind us fell into our court, and the
Well, I
grass
can't
is
have
very
that.
unkept.
Go up there.
Oh, okay.
We could totally
okay, no.
we could totally use this. We get the trainees to do it
There you go.
and say it's training.
Yeah.
Well, no.
We'll get them stronger.
I was gonna say
It's
the
strength
apprentices-
training.
Wax on,
The
wax off.
apprentices have them do it. They look for work. So after they make
No,
the
but they're
sign-
already working on the sign. We don't
Okay.
wanna overwork them.
No.
I mean, if we out of game, if we do that, it's going to cost.
Yeah.
You know,
Why
We
don't
might as
Have
well
the
do it
trainees
ourselves.
do it.
Okay, wait. Out of game.
Have the
Well,
trainees
not
do
out
it.
of game.
Six
My
silver
trouble with
pieces.
having the trainees do it might not be a bad idea.
Oh,
As long as
so-
it doesn't
or-
And we can
Or-
say it's strength training.
What we could do,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
what
can
I was
strength
gonna-
training.
we
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
Jabneel
right.
do it, and
Well,
we could
he's
pay
not
him.
here right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he could be here tomorrow,
Okay.
and we could pay him.
Hey,
We'll
Well,
just have the
let's not
trainees
pay
do it.
him. We'll
Well-
call it training.
Well,
We'll do the
I
trainees
believe
do it.
what Jabneel is coming to us for is payment, so he can still live at his home.
That's right, but he also can get trained to get the payment. So this was more
We could
like
call
a-
this strength training.
Right.
I don't necessarily
We'll
want
give
to
him strength
start
training,
paying
but we're
all
not
our
gonna just
trainees.
keep paying him.
We
That
can't.
one.
We
It was
don't
just a
have to.
gift.
We don't have
No,
to pay him
I'd say I'd
exorbitant.
give him like 3.
Oh, I was just giving him a gift for his first time. That's why it was only one.
Well, no, because we want
I'm
to make
willing
sure
to pay
we
him
wanna
for
know
something
when
like
he comes
that.
So that
because
gets
it's
we need to
different.
decide as a
That's
party.
like
Are we gonna
hiring
pay
him.
for? Are we paying our trainees or not?
John Neal's
No,
gonna
we're
turn into
not
a
paying
janitor.
most trainees.
Well,
but
we're
he
not going to
seems like
pay
he's like
the majority of our trainees. We will not pay, but Jab Neal, I believe, as our first trainee,
he's special.
But
He's our
if we're not,
first.
if we're
No,
not going
that's
to do
not
that,
fair at
we
all.
Yeah, no, that's
And
not
he's
fair either.
He's not a quiet dude.
My thing is, okay, we say everybody except for, let's don't do that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It was just
Across
a
the board,
gift
right.
for him
Right.
because it was his first training
Right.
session, and he seemed like he needed money,
Each
so it was
person's-
just out of kindness.
yeah.
But that's not like a regular thing.
Vandra showed kindness.
Well,
Well, if he
I'm
doesn't,
growing.
I think,
Whoa.
I think as we are training people, the idea was to train them for the city
Yeah.
and for the defense. Now, if he chooses to join Wahuru,
That's
Right.
different.
Yeah.
then that would be different, you know. And as we're, going out on separate missions and stuff like that, he can get compensated
I have a question.
just as the rest of us are.
Are we
Yeah.
charging?
For training?
Not
training.
now.
Right now we're
Like
trying
once
to
we
get
get
our,
people, will we be charging?
No.
I would say way later on.
I would think. I mean, yeah. If we grow big enough.
Yeah, that's what.
but-
Yeah, we
Like
were
once we get,
Yeah,
right now
later,
we're
once
trying out
we're
the city. That's the
saturated.
idea.
Once 3/5 has 3 to 5 locations, we'll start charging.
Bringing capitalism.
Location for each of us.
All right.
We all
how
get
you
one.
get them in with free, and then you charge them.
So, what,
We all have our
what do
own
you,
separate training spot.
What are we all
Trade
planning
one.
on?
We were supposed to talk to people. Oh, we did talk to them, didn't we? When we got back into town. No, we have to talk to Midris.
Well, real quick, I wanted to go buy a new dummy real quick while I'm still thinking about it, because we need a dummy, so I was gonna go around.
We should get more.
Start
okay,
comparing and see if we can buy a
Rasitlian,
dummy
I'll
real
go
quick.
with you to get the dummy.
No, all
if you
6 of
two-
us are going together.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah, we're
six
staying
are.
together.
All of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
No more separate.
There's a lot of war going on
Yeah.
still.
There is a lot of war going on,
Yeah.
but
I need to go back to my house.
So
Okay,
And then
so
we need to go buy a
Okay,
dummy,
should do that.
and then we can do whatever y'all want.
Let's get a order,
let's
so-
get an order.
well, I mean, do we
wanna
all
speak to
have to go?
Midris
speak to Major.
and back to your house.
No, Majors and then the dummy, because Majors is in the shopping area.
We all don't necessarily
Yeah,
have to
he
go
isn't.
Well, yeah, we
together.
It's
Well,
recommended.
last
that
time we
do.
went separately, we got attacked.
And
you
almost
got
got
you got what
murdered.
knocked out,
Yeah.
and
We're all going
I
We
together.
had
can
to
remain
fend
on
off-
guard.
well, we were on guard, but you still got knocked out, and I had to defend off three guys until the rest
The
came.
party, yeah.
Okay.
So-
And
that's
that took
fair.
forever.
I think
And that's
until-
why we got our name 3/5.
until the streets
No, it's the-
get a little bit clearer,
I
we
believe,
should probably stick together.
understandably so.
Yeah, defend off the
All
guy
right.
and the
So
whatever he used to be.
I don't like this.
Going
Low price, a bow and arrow.
All finally got.
I mean,
you
bow.
want to go price a bow?
Because that was
Yes, how
when
much it cost?
the
Okay.
no, because
That was how.
All right. Okay.
Nope,
So
because I
We
got
should
nasty
start
because I
charging
bought
for the
dragon.
equipment they
we're gonna
use.
go to Midris.
Yeah, but also
That was
Okay.
something completely different.
All right.
All right.
You want it with you. It was the free.
So we gonna Midris. All right.
Okay.
Are you gonna come?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll talk about this later.
All right.
So,
So we go to the shop.
Midris.
all right.
I also wanted to see.
As you walk in,
I was gonna roll inside
Um,
Majors' shop.
okay.
31.
All right. You will see that his shop is pretty much cleaned out.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
he usually had some armor and stuff like that
Yeah.
around, but that's pretty much gone of the good stuff. But he has a huge supply of dented things that, and he's right now sort of furiously working to repair. Beside him, you see there's another anvil set up, and
Apprentice.
the younger
Yeah.
guy that we saw
Uh,
during the war is there working beside him.
Okay.
Can I look for any like
I'm gonna introduce myself to the younger one.
I'm gonna say I'm Midris.
like any sigils
So,
or something?
okay, hold on, slow down now. So, who
I was
that?
gonna introduce myself to the younger.
What are you speaking?
Dwarf.
Okay, well, what are you gonna say?
Just say greetings and just ask who he is.
His apprentice, and he just keeps going. Nice to meet you. I mean, you just said greetings. You didn't like introduce yourself. I mean, you.
Yeah.
So if you want to go further,
Yeah.
I meant to ask.
I was gonna say my name is Stitch, and I saw you and your father on the battlefield.
who's my father?
Oh, they're not related. I mean, it looked like
You just assumed.
I did assume. That's what I'm asking. I can be
You're
wrong.
mini you.
Okay.
Do they all dwarves look the same to you?
Huh? Come on.
And he's still working. My father? Who's my father? How do you know him?
Is Midris your father?
Midris? I'm apprentice with him.
Ah.
So I'm gonna talk to Midris. So, while you figure your life out.
Like check around the store for like any sigils or anything.
Sigils, I mean, like, what do you mean?
I think you know what I'm trying to do, but I don't want to say it.
That's why, I mean, here's the thing. You can't use out-of-game knowledge in-game.
I want to bring it in game.
That
It's so
is,
good.
I mean, but it's not anything that you would know to even look for. You know what I'm saying? So
my character would also want an explanation on why the bald dwarf can do something like that. So I don't know.
then it might be a good idea to ask the bald dwarf.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but you're not going to just know to look for something. But all right. So you were saying to Midris?
I was gonna talk to him about. Hey, Midris, that was it was a sight to see on the battlefield. It was an honor to fight with you.
Like I said, I mean, you guys get into some nice tussles. that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Your display of battle prowess was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been in a few.
Yeah.
Been in a few, he
yeah,
says.
That guy.
He was a little weird, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty strong.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
I was wondering during our battle together, one of my magic items didn't work. So I was wondering what was going on with that. He seemed a bit weird. I noticed that when we were fighting him, some of his damage seemed to not be on him and shift. And it just seemed kind of awkward. So I was wondering if you knew anything about that.
Yeah, when I attempted to strike him, I felt like I was getting shocked back.
Yeah. Which magical item are you referring to?
It was one of my rings, and it helps heal me.
You mind if I take a look at it?
Sure. Here you go.
And he now has it.
And he says you can just place it right here. He doesn't want to touch it.
Okay.
You just place it right there. Huh. And he reaches over and touches his apprentice. And he says, "Go get the item." And so his apprentice bows and walks off. He's in the back room rummaging. You hear some noise. And he comes back and he has a chest, but it's covered in runes. And
Can
so
I try to read it?
Sure.
Would you mind if I tried to read it?
Well, I mean, would you ask him, or would you just try to read it?
I would ask him.
Oh, you're asking Midris?
Are you
Yeah.
literate?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand on the chest.
He will not let you touch it.
Oh, you won't let me touch it?
Why do you have to hold?
Because there's certain stuff. In that case, let me see. I would, I guess, have to roll insight on the chest then.
Okay.
So let me see. I'm looking to see if it looks like one of the languages another one of my rings would allow me to read.
Okay.
So, and those have
Tell me
dashes on them. The dashes are the ones the ring gives me. That's sad. Yeah.
Get a tip.
It is
Okay.
level.
Right.
What happened?
Where's it at?
Well, it's an 11, I guess.
What's your total roll?
An 11. Because I'm just
Okay,
going off
gotcha.
of-
There it is.
They can't keep the dice on the table. That's
Yeah,
all right.
It's a shame.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, no, that's it. All right. Oh, you can't read it.
Oh, I thought you were
No.
telling
Oh,
me.
no, I
the
was telling
secret.
Mike to scoot closer this way.
My bad.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't read it.
Okay.
But can I read it?
No, we're not gonna do this game.
Okay. All right.
Is it in Choluk?
Just because you can't read doesn't mean I can't.
I mean, you could. Here's
No
the
one
thing.
thought about it.
You
though.
guys
It's not like
can
I'm
try to
telling-
read anything and just tell me I tried to read it.
I'm just.
I tried to read it.
Okay.
I got it.
What are you literate in?
I'm literate in everything. We got half tongue, wood tongue, dwarven, hand can't. Oh, we can't really read hand can't.
Sure you
Not
can.
on-
Well, hand
not
can't
on
is
the
only
thing.
reading.
Well, I mean, not on a
But,
chest.
Yeah,
Worm tongue, prime tongue, waver eye.
you can't read it.
Okay.
And so he puts it down. What do you think, Stitch?
I think I should try to read it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
All right, Stitch.
I'm just playing. All right. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay.
So,
He asked what I think,
yeah.
what are you referring to?
He says, he turns, as I suspected. And his apprentice says, yep, right as always.
Dang. So he
And
found out.
So he puts it down, and he says some words, and the script disappears.
I know what it is. I know what language it is.
And then he opens it up, and inside of there is
Must have been Elvin.
a brand that if you guys roll learning,
I would roll knowledge.
Oh, that was crap.
you will roll learning.
Aw,
18.
19.
7.
24.
I learned
Learning?
nothing.
Yeah.
That fat 12.
14.
I only rolled 9.
19.
24.
Okay.
18.
So you will know. You guys will all recall seeing it.
Yeah.
But you will know that it came specifically from the arm, and that the runes that are glowing on it now are not natural to the plane of Nathaniel.
Oh.
And they start to glow with more intensity the closer he brings the box to your ring. And so he'll quickly shut it, and as soon as he shuts it, the runes will glow again, and his son will take it back.
Okay. As he went globe again, I want to see can I read it in Elven.
Okay. Are you literate?
Yes. Basic
Okay.
literacy. Basic literacy. 25 for insight.
You know it is not Elven.
Oh, okay.
Did I know what it is? I think I know what it is.
You guys know that it's none of the languages that you guys know.
Is it
Okay.
the...
Yeah, you don't know.
No, out of
Because
game.
you don't- out of game, I can't tell you.
No, I
so-
was gonna ask, and if it's not, then
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you. So,
if it's not,
yeah.
then no.
You guys don't know.
Is it not wave tone?
No.
He just said we don't
I'm
know,
not
y'all.
going to tell you because
We
you don't know. Okay. So he
right.
says that
That's the next thing I want to learn.
in
No, wave not?
as you were saying,
It's not wave
this particular item belongs to a tainted one.
Alright.
And At least that's what Lady Wintrix is calling them. We have noticed the Kushites, while they have always been a powerful and mighty kingdom, they seem to be more aggressive lately. And some of the Centrons and Korans that are running their army seem to be particularly strong and possessed of a evil bent. And when we have on occasion killed some of them, they have all had these abominations implanted in them.
I wonder.
And what were you saying?
I wonder if the tainted ones would be behind them having these, or if they took control of the tainted ones.
That is something we have yet to discern.
We've encountered one of the two of them before.
We have. We have.
Yes.
And
Really?
They are.
Yeah, but very, very early on in our findings of our group.
For as much as I'm aware, since I was the one to sell it in the party, it seems to come from a dark religion.
I've nearly lost my life to one of these
You did lose your
tainted
life.
crystals.
You did. We brought you back.
Well,
I
that
have
would,
never met one.
that would stand to reason if there are divine forces in play, because for some reason the good dwarves of Akadif, who would normally stand in the way of such aggression, have been absent from contact.
What?
Whoa.
And we do fear that something dire may have happened.
They've been, yeah.
In fact, Olam, the refiner of words that you know, he has actually just sent out a reconnaissance party to go and into the Unterland to try to see if they can make contact with the noble Akadi.
I'm
When
from
was
the
the last time
Interland.
you heard from them?
Do you know when they left?
When they left,
Yes.
they should be leaving even as we speak. When did we last speak with them? The soldiers that just came to reinforce us are from the COG, and they regularly have contact with Kaliff, but they have not been able to speak with them in about a half a year.
Wow.
And so
And when they attacked
we need to figure that out, because we think that maybe the tainted might be the key to this aggression.
If the tainted are controlling, like, if they're manipulating fellow Elon brethren, I believe that's irrepressible.
Well, we don't know their role. So, as you guys are out, anything you can find, please relay to me, and I will relay to Lady Wintrix. But as you can see, they are very dangerous.
Yes.
What I believe happened is this one augmented this one's abilities in such a way that his natural skill as a fighter, he was already hard for me to hit. He was very graceful. However, once he made contact, I believe he sort of used some of my strength. And I think that's why he was easier to hit once he was in contact with us. And this ring, I think, is what brought him back. It seemed to have powered his brand. And even as you saw, it was gaining power just from the closeness of it. So I would be cautious, especially when you deal with them, if you do, not all magic items are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so while it's benefiting you, it may also benefit your foe.
My second question is, with my gloves, would that help? If the ring may have been covered?
No, magic permeates through.
That makes sense.
Unless you're wearing
Items such
anti-magical
as that.
gloves, I guess.
Right.
Well, then you wouldn't.
But it
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
work
be able
for
to
me.
use the ring.
Yes.
I have a
So
question.
Midris.
I say this in wood. Does he
Uh-huh.
speak? Okay. So, what allowed you to grow when you were fighting him?
I have practiced many martial talents, and that is just one of the abilities that I have learned through the years.
Are you taking any apprentices?
I am
Or
my son.
For martial talents?
Ha ha!
Or-
Ha ha!
ah,
Stitch was right.
My son here is an apprentice. And he just waves like this, and the son steps forward and he bows to you all, to us all.
Money, not Solomon.
And Midra says, "This is Darrakin." And it's spelled Darakin. You guys will see he's also a beardless dwarf, bald as well. And he looks remarkably like Midris, only he is considerably younger and has a much more defined muscle structure. He is rather wide, and he stands almost about 5 feet, so he's very tall for a dwarf.
Well, Midris, if you're ever looking for any more apprentices to show some of that battle knowledge you displayed,
Vandra and I would be very willing pupils.
He's already got the thing
He can.
No, not him. You already have Triad.
yeah, but that's in Star Sun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's different factions elsewhere, but that's the closest one for us.
The path that I and my son are on is a very sacred and arduous path for my people. Few outsiders know of the Bordeneau, and fewer still will ever learn its secrets.
Well, can you spell it?
Bodrin, it's B-O-D.
VOD or BOD?
V as in Victor.
Okay.
O, D as in David. R-I-N. Omosh is O-M-O-S-H. And roll.
Could I roll knowledge? Because I used to live with dwarves.
Okay, you both can roll knowledge for me.
Bet.
No!
Oh,
That's a 9.
that's a 9.
No, you
17.
wouldn't know.
That's my name.
That's pretty good.
So that's exactly how you would be responding to him,
Oh wow.
because you would have heard of the Song of Death.
Ooh!
And that's what it means, is the Song of Death.
What you're speaking of is the Song of Death?
Or the Death Song.
The Death
So,
Song.
yeah.
I say that in Dwarven.
You have heard of this.
Yes. When I was raised, I used to live with dwarves in Goomba.
interesting. What you have heard, I'm sure, is not all of it, but yes. So you understand why it is. And he's just talking to you in Dwarven.
Right.
So you understand why this is something that cannot be taught freely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's the very sacred practice.
Yes. And so, out of game,
Understood.
what you would have heard is that the Vodun Amash are basically legend among all dwarves. And they are respected by nearly every dwarven people. There are not a lot of them, but they are immensely deadly.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, in that case, Mr. Midris.
And you don't know that though, because you didn't spend enough time in Akadif to.
Well, I just heard him.
No. You don't know the sort of the fuller.
Oh yeah, I don't know that. Yeah. But,
And then I'm gonna bow and say, I wish you luck on
yeah,
the
I
path.
was just about to do that. I was like, with that said, Mr. Midris, I understand that.
I would like to beg a favor of you,
Yeah,
if
what's
you
up?
don't mind. My son is new to the city, and since it is in the time of war, and I will on occasion be called away to do things for others.
Yeah.
Would it be possible for him to perhaps stay at your establishment?
That's
That's
For the
absolutely
price.
fine.
Nah, don't
Wait, what's
listen.
he speaking in?
I would like to
He's probably
apologize
speak-
for our.
No, he's probably
halfling.
speaking
He's-
in Dwarven, so I couldn't say
No,
that.
we went back to Wood Tongue after we got done talking
But
about.
he wouldn't
Vodun
understand.
Amash.
Actually, you all understand it in your primary tongue.
Oh,
I'm going to
has
say.
that been the whole time?
No.
Just now?
I'm going to
Okay.
say.
I'm not gonna
he
say
is
that.
allowed.
He is
I
welcome
think
at the
that would
third
be
fits
okay.
anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't see why not.
That's the
As
majority
long as it
party
doesn't,
vote.
like, cause
You've-
havoc.
I mean, you've certainly saved Vandra's and I's lives in the midst of war. The least we can do is house your son.
These finely crafted weapons.
Further request would be that he will require 3 hours of training.
Yeah.
And as I said, the training must be in secret, so he will perform a ceremony at the beginning of his training to seal off the training grounds.
Okay.
That's fine.
So is that acceptable to you?
Yes. Quick question though.
Yeah.
Is his training like a scheduled thing? Is it something that we could plan out or work around?
I mean, you can decide.
Okay. I didn't know if if the rituals required certain times of the day each day and things are
Yeah,
different.
again, at this point,
Right.
since we are in the war,
Mhm.
we all must be flexible.
And
Yeah,
plus,
yeah,
out
yeah.
of game, we
Okay,
have Jabiel,
cool.
and
Well,
Vandra and I are going to train him.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like he was like, I'm going off to train, and then he sealed it off instead of like, oh, we go out there and bang, oh god, magical barrier, you know. But it was like, yeah, he can do it. Just like let us know when we dip out.
Because we still have to train Jabiel.
Okay.
as well.
Is there anything else I can do for you guys? I have to get back to doing
my
my
apologies.
for them.
Okay, I guess we have
I have a
all.
question.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where we can find a training dummy?
Oh. Sure. Yeah, Let me give me a second here.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna go in the back. I mean, he's been taking
Yeah.
care of the stuff for the army,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and since you guys have just
That makes
offered
sense.
to help his son,
Oh.
he's gonna. So he comes
Training
back,
dummy.
and he has two. One is just a sort of standard, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
affair. The other one looks a little bit more complicated, and he actually has it in a cart. And he explains that Derrickson will show you guys how to
Set it up?
use this if you're
Okay.
not familiar.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you.
excited.
Okay.
Midris,
How big are they?
I would like to
in comparison
apologize
me?
to you for what I have said previously.
Think nothing of it, little one.
Question.
I know it was all in jest.
Question.
If not, Derricken would have met you long ago.
That kid don't want to smoke.
Yeah. You don't want no smoke.
One day.
You're about to get
How
smoked.
tall are they in comparison to me? Like how many feet?
I mean, Derek is.
Please don't
Derricken
start-
is nearly 5
feet.
No, not Derricken, the dummies.
Okay, I was about to say.
the dummies, they range. There's the one on stilts, you can raise it up and stuff like that. So, the body of it is about 3 feet, but it has a pole that you can.
So if I
go
put it all the
down.
way down, it's my height.
Yeah.
I was about to
you
say,
put it
please
on-
don't
yeah.
start sizing up
Yeah.
these dwarves.
Yeah.
Big bets.
You don't want
Alright.
the smoke.
Y'all
You're about to
wanna
get smoked.
You don't want to fade.
So,
Nah, it's
You're about to fade away.
We're gonna say thank you.
Alright.
okay.
And we're gonna take it back to this.
Oh.
How much
No,
does
we
it
have
cost?
some other stuff we need.
Oh, this?
You want us to pay for the dummies?
No, this is equipment from the Army, so I hear that you guys are training for the Army.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we will
Yes.
we will chalk that up to an Army
Yes.
expense.
Yep.
Plus Derek can use these as well.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, Midris, we will be
Oh,
back
you,
Midris.
sir.
eventually.
I was hoping to ask you of one more thing.
okay.
Of these tainted ones, do you know if they have any, do you know if they have any ethereal enemies?
We're not really sure of the exact nature of them. They
Right.
seem to be different. I would imagine that they do. From the display on the field, I had thought that maybe you might have known more, but I understand you do not. Which is okay.
I understand why.
You're still young, and so I know that you will grow in your wisdom and your connection with whatever deity you hold to.
Yeah, how old are you,
But,
Stitch?
So
You're referencing
How old are you?
Angel Friend.
25.
that is correct. Yes,
Wow.
Angel Friend.
No, it's
That
a
is
lie. You're
that is
younger
what
than me.
Kuviva knows him
I'm
as.
23.
Angel
21.
friend.
No, I'm 21.
All right, guys. Okay. This is why we can write it down on
I
our
barely
page to
understand a
reference
normal
that.
friend.
It's right
All
there.
right.
It's on my notebook.
Okay.
Midris just gained plus
Nothing
respect
else?
in my book.
All right, yeah, nothing.
Okay.
We will see you later.
All
All right.
Have a nice day.
Actually-
Derricken will be by when he is done with his.
Okay.
And then I'm
I was
gonna
gonna- I
bow,
was gonna
and
tell
then
Midris.
instead of saying Amoni na Salamu in Zulu, I'm gonna say Yafali Mordhim, which is the same thing but in Dwarven.
Ah,
You're probably more than.
Before
very nice.
we leave, I will tell Midris that when we found the tainted ones, my father and grandfather knew a little bit of it, so you might want to talk to them a little bit more.
We
What
have
happens if
consulted with
actually
them,
started speaking with time?
and your father
Also for more
is
Kali meme.
endeavoring to gain more information.
That's Zulu, you bean.
Alright.
We should all learn sign language.
I have Vandra tongue.
I know sign language.
As you
Vandra
guys
tongue.
leave, everybody roll insight.
Insight time. Oh, what a nice. 26.
24.
7.
26.
I looked into a Lotus Arc and I just was blind.
Dude, that was 27.
Oh, 27.
Anybody over 25
Yes.
will
Come
see
on.
In the back, behind Midris, behind some of the equipment is a looks like a bundle that's been covering over something, and you can see the hilt, and it looks very much like the dwarven cleaver that the bad guy was wielding.
Oh, that's so sick.
But it looks like it's been polished and is ready to be worked on.
Ooh.
So that's all you guys get as
Cool.
we're leaving out.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go to my house.
Okay.
All right.
No objections, so we're gonna go.
Come on,
Okay.
it's about time.
I mean, I'm going in too. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in with them.
Well, we're all
We're
going.
all going.
Yeah, we're all going over
But
that.
they're not allowed.
They aren't allowed
They
in.
are.
Are they?
I'm not allowed. Yeah, it's usually
Those-
just
yeah,
like.
those
Well, let's see. Actually,
No,
we might be
because-
able to pull some
yeah.
strings from the war.
Right.
No,
Although
they weren't
halflings
allowed
don't care.
because they were being attacked, but now that we're pushing back the forces, I feel like they'd be less
But we're
lenient.
still in war.
And we are Wahuru. It's not like we have any bad intentions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we
let's
tried
just
to
go.
steal
Actually,
stuff from a thing in a
Before we
war.
go in, I'm gonna go
just go.
small size so I
Let's
can
try to do
fit
that.
in their house.
We're already there, so let's
And
go.
I've already been in, so I mean, it's.
Oh, okay.
Anyone will.
Would y'all like the scenic route?
We
Halflings,
did let
so,
you go.
so here's the thing. Halflings in Nathandria are, they outwardly appear very open to people. There's a halfling borough in essentially every city, and so they build their structures sizable.
Okay.
And so, so yeah, you would know because you would have encountered halflings in the past. So you'd know that you should be able
Okay.
to go into a halfling
All right.
house.
Yeah, he knows.
Especially because you know it is my house.
You know me.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
stay.
okay.
I'll
That's,
stay.
it's true. We've been in
We
the
have
halfling
met.
house
Okay.
several times.
Yep. I have
You were
halfling connection.
resurrected in it.
Yeah, you were.
I was. Yeah.
But
okay.
that was also before
Right.
the war I was there.
Yeah.
That's what I was concerned about.
Yeah.
But okay, we can go.
So guys, it is 7:23. We are going to
27.
take 7:27. Thank you. We're
Thank
going to
you.
take about a 10-minute break. Cam fam, please stick with us. We will be back to see what other interesting things Wahoo will learn.
Nice.
One moment, guys.
I have a question. Can I finish buying proficiencies?
Yeah, start looking at proficiency.
Big bet.
Heck yeah.
Because you usually say that we can't do it like during it, since we haven't like used it really.